This is going to be some Danish dynamite. Astralis first with North. Let me hear you! Astralis starting the CT side, North on the T side here. And we'll have B250s, Glocks, 3 smokes. This is going to be a very technical play as Glaive will be challenging towards middle of the start. Nothing spotted, but they are getting ready towards those long doors. CTs will have presence there. It's going to be up to Zipex to hold off the push that could potentially come through. Presumably they will flash and smoke him before they actually make their next move there.
Certainly hope so here, Henry, but it is going to start to get hot and heavy as the smoke has started to plume, but the bomb is making a move on the long side. Going to be in the arms of AZ, and here comes Zipex. He is going to have to back away for the time being. Got a second player up in the form of Device, who is watching across on long landing headshots already. Can't quite get the second, going to get flanked by MSL. A good pick for North, may yield a bomb plant at the very least. And it's going to get a whole lot better. Valda catches Magus in midair. I don't know if he saw a second player. May have heard the footsteps at the very least. That short is going to be contested by dupreeh, taking point for his team alongside Glaive. Zipex now making a move in CT spawn. MSL and Valda should be able to hold the line here with the rest of their teammates. Jumping up an elevator, Zipex, but no one's there to boost him. MSL's going to pop him out. Valda with one of his own, and dupreeh only able to bag himself 1 kill. That should be the round over right here, right now. He's taking so much damage. Oh my god! 2 kills with 1 HP! But the clutch dream is dead, Henry.
It certainly is. Amazing effort there from dupreeh. He'll go down with a bomb blast, but he did manage to take 3. North make their way towards short, trading out frags. A fish and plant comes through, and it's down to dupreeh in the 3 versus 1. He got irresistibly close there, Vince, but wasn't quite enough. Players, 3 of them heading down towards suicide, but Device ready and waiting.
He's going to land the shot into Kirby, blows out his kneecaps. It'll be difficult for him to stagger his way onto the site now, but it's going to be very aggressive by North, knowing they're going to be skimping on some of these head armors, catching him in transition. Kirby besting dupreeh. This leaves Zipex by himself on the site. Device does have the AWP, but they're expending a bit of utility just to hold the line. Magisk now realizes, hold on a second, this may be a B hit. He's going to catch Kirby, who was already weakened, courtesy of Device. But Magisk now has to hold off against 3 separate terrorists. Is going to do the damage onto the first, runs out of bullets, runs out of life. But Valda with 2 should be securing the 4th round now on the side of North.
Excellent stuff by Valda there. Transferring the spray towards the doors, finds 2 very important frags. Magisk gets 2 frags, but that's still not quite enough. And it's Zipex, the master of these clutches, Vince, making his way towards the doors. He has not got a kit, but he has got a smoke and an HE grenade. 2 kills to find. HE actually pretty successful there. Does a boatload of damage towards Valda, but how does he get through these doors? They've got him surrounded, and AZ will confirm the round victory. He's going to have to do that once again. Sprays wildly the M4, but taking so much damage with the flashbangs. The Molotovs are landing, but he's still doing a great job here. Not for long, and dupreeh, the secondary AWP, can't connect anything just yet.
Device also watching the cross, but I think they've resigned their fate. That this round will not be going their way. They're going to save a North off to a 6-0 start.
Can you believe it? It's going to exhume through them. We'll see whether this fast play towards middle will work out as well. It looks like a B split coming in very quickly once again. And dupreeh with the AWP, this is not an ideal weapon or position by the car.
Magisk has shown even when he's lost rounds, he's been doing damage.
They're by the window already.
Yeah, Kirby's got him on lock. He's going to make sure he's got the guaranteed kill. And I'm sure that dupreeh's not long for this world too. Right after Astralis call the timeout, they get weapons on the board, instantly nullified, instantly neutralized. This has got to be getting in the head of Astralis at this stage.
Don't have a response for it whatsoever. We're 9-0 up. Remember, North got beaten 16-0 about 2 hours ago on this very map. Back towards long, and AZ doing it again! Another double kill! How is he providing so many kills in this area? Astralis, you've got to leave long alone. You can't challenge him.
After another tumultuous force fight with Device with a glass cannon AWP, very little nades, they put everything into this round, and AZ's taking it away. He continues to impress here in Stockholm. What would be happening?
I don't know. But this is a much slower approach, remember. Kiavi getting flashed in. This time is more promising for Astralis. Opening pick is theirs, but it's the B split coming through. MSL with the AWP will get 1. Vegas good positioning, but MSL hitting absolutely everyone with this AWP, it seems, as he looks for another. 9 seconds remaining. AZ needs to make this kill happen. He knows it's the AWP there. He's going to get the kill in response. 4 seconds. They can no longer plant. MSL goes towards B. But now, finally, Astralis has got that first round on the board. Oh, that's such a risk for Mages. Towards shore. He doesn't have to commit to the kills here. If they can get the long plant down, that would be fantastic as MSL tries to defend.
Plans to flick this time. Overkill Glaive has his head splattered. Kirby not going to be landing his opportunity. Now it's down to MSL. In terms of the plant, it will favor him. They're going to have to peek him one by one as well, Henry. They're on different angles, and now Dupree's going to join them. They're going to boost up onto Elevator, try and maybe peek him.
Oh my God.
Simultaneously, they have an incendiary, but that is it, and MSL continues to land. He's not missing anytime soon. That should be the round wrapped up now. What can Mages realistically pull off? Nothing! MSL destroys Astralis, resets them, 11-1 lead. Astralis reeling. Have themselves Zipex on the A site, but he's decided to back away at the worst possible moment. No need to save, of course. It is the last round of the half. Mages 1-on-4. This would be the play of a lifetime from his perspective. Maybe gives them a lifeline. I'm trying to be as optimistic as possible, Henry. Let's be real. He's probably just going to get completely destroyed.
Yeah, the bomb's down now. He has no kit, no grenades. Scout, half HP. Do I really need to go any further? It is going to be 14-1. Ladies and gentlemen, you've got to give a hand to North.
But there's strength in numbers. Nico is about to get tried from 4 separate players. He is able to get at least one. MSL's going to flash himself out. USP, almost too many targets to choose from. Will be caught with the indecision. AZ with one and a second, gonna double up, and there's in for a third. Oh my goodness, AZ. He will not relent.
That's insane. His level has just been so impressive here. I'm used to saying him, he has one of those maps once every 6 or so, like he'll have a 20 bomb and you think, oh, he's definitely still got it. But he's been consistently, unbelievably good throughout this tournament. Whatever they did in the player break, it has worked and then some. KRB will punish Mages in the end. This could be the 16-1 coming in.
Now starting to make a move on long, and Nico, identical position to where he was in the pistol round. This time, though, has the MP9 as his trusty friend. And if they get close, he is going to be able to completely destroy anybody on long. Now the noise has been made, peeks up, going to spray down 2, and that could be the end of Dust 2, ladies and gentlemen. Nice shot by Zipex, but he's going to have to find 3 more. No reason for Nico to peek, and there is a smoke there. Did tag him slightly. But there it is, Nico with the USP, 16-1. Not going to be able to wrap around. Kirby, in the meanwhile, though, is on the flank. Valda on the site, waiting for something, waiting for a pixel to execute off. May not be required because Nico's came in for 2, and Valda's going to keep them at bay. The bomb is going to get planted, but this should be an easy retake for the terrorists. Getting destroyed, and there's no Molotov for Zipex either. His days are numbered. He's got 1, but only 2 health. Surely this is not possible. Even for the Clutch King, even for the Clutch Meister, this was a bridge too far.
What's in store with the utility? We've got 1 incendiary that could be used towards the upper ramp when they go for the defuse here, and a flashbang as well. Zipex going for the long con towards the connector.
And they need this. There's no Molotov once again in the hands of Glaive, so he can't afford to rest on his laurels. It's all about that flank, but they're just going to stick the defuse. Even if Kirby dies, it should be enough time for Nico.
Oh, he got it!
He just got there in time!
A fast-paced round to begin with. They've got equal exchanges, then a 2-on-2, the bomb down, technically the advantage. Zipex plays it perfectly. They know the money's going to be low now on the north side, but the AWP is out for MSL. Not the same story, but Zipex will take him down.
Peaked a bit too late. Zipex was able to get himself set up. Molly into the shot. Kirby's taking some chunk. This is looking a little bit more promising for Astralis now. Looking to get just their second round in this best of 3, and Dupree is able to contend with Nico. Does take a chunk of damage, but he's able to scamper away and join the rest of his team. Those are excellent entries.
They absolutely are. Still a lot of work to do here. See the reaction for Kiabi. He's got 2 players right in front of him now. They're expecting this push. They're going to take care of him. No problem at all. Much better from Astralis now. This will actually completely ruin the finances of North. They might want to consider saving these 2 rifles at this point.
Device able to snake his way out of T main already, but not going to be able to flick to Nico. There's a boost up from Astralis, but Dupree's taken a beating down to just below 50% of his health. So the early trades, solid on the side of North, looking to bounce back after a rough previous 3 rounds.
Back towards inside they go. This will be an execution of sorts. You can see Majors holding Ivy for now, but starts to back away. He'll be joining his teammates. They will set up a smoke execution here towards inside. They've still got 3 of those, 2 Molotovs as well, but MSL and Valda both in towards inside. One watching up, that's MSL. Valda patrolling towards that lower ramp from the bomb train. Oh, that grenade, that could do a boatload of damage there. Doesn't do as much as I thought, but Dupree takes it on the chin. 40 seconds remaining. They are not going to fall back from what I can tell here. They do not have anyone towards Popdog. This is a full commitment. Valda so good in spots, and MSL does so much damage towards Glaive, but can't find the fragments here.
Valda, though, is going to be good on the coils, and now there's so many angles that Majors has to watch out for. He's perched up, he's got the Molotov, and there's no smoke available. North should not be winning this round now, but Amoli's going to counteract, forcing Device out into the open, but the time is too far gone, and Device does connect the shot.
Better as he goes towards the main entrance once again, looking for anyone to get up on top of the red train. Flashbang, they will be up there, and AZ this time up close and personal. They are going to trade blows though, as MSL gets bested by Device this time.
AZ now really needs to come to the forefront. Does have Kirby helping him out. I think he may have just seen a shadow protruding around the corner, but Glaive is still going to connect, and AZ has also fallen down alongside Valda into Popdog.
And only Valda is there. Finally, MSL will rotate over, and he'll be positioning himself towards that upper ramp.
He certainly will, but he's been spotted. Flash, he's tagged. Maybe flash shortly, but Valda gonna be taking away all the attention and all the lives of Astralis. It's only Majors that survives, and he can't manhandle anybody.
We'll go towards inside, but that HE grenade of Zipex, he is ready to deploy that, but they're going towards up here. Won't do any damage, and this could be a nice opener as AZ with the P250. Great shot by him, and Zipex doing everything he can with that CZ. Good for one, but low HP, and they're coming for him now.
Yeah, he's living on borrowed time. He's just trying to stall for the rest of his teammates to get there, knowing the terrorists can't push him too aggressively. Bomb still has been planted, but will be momentarily. And although Zipex didn't necessarily have a huge amount of influence in terms of kills, he did a lot of damage. MSL and AZ are both struggling alongside Majors. Glaive now coming in, taking damage quickly, switching his attention to the bomb site, and the kills now flowing in for Astralis, leaving Nico in a 1-on-3. And Astralis have got it done. And here we go. They're pulling the trigger for the execute. Incendiaries are being exchanged, though, stopping them from the ramp push for the time being. Now under half a minute, Kirby's going to be going in first. He started the round off for North, but a flashbang is going to turn them for a few more moments. Zipex is already going through some of that magazine. He's going to need to anchor once again. They're okay with the bomb plant as long as they get the kills afterwards, but it's going to be Kirby that strikes for a second time, and only Magisk has counteracted with one of his own. Now Device is coming in. There's Magisk again, and it's looking a lot more of a workable situation for Astralis.
Absolutely so, Vince, but the bomb's still ticking, and there is a flashbang being deployed right now by AZ, trying to help his teammate out here. MSL doing a good job, at least leaves him a winnable situation, but one that won't be realized as AZ goes down. It's a great attempt there. They got the opening kill, the bomb planted, but the retake is just too strong from Astralis.
MSL out dry, and that's going to be to his detriment. Glaive going to gobble up that kill all day. Already on the back foot, North will be facing the very real possibility of overpass. With every passing second, it gets closer and closer. No reason for Astralis to really mix anything up. I mean, they have this map on lock. Valda's already out past teammate.
When you have the man advantage as well, Vince, you know their money's wrecked. You don't have to be pushing anymore. You just hold up, bolster your defenses, get the crossfires down, and nice shot from Nico. Is it going to be enough to even get them close to a bomb site? Time will tell. As Valda, he starts to make it look a bit more convincing now. All of a sudden, it's a 3 versus 2. Kiabi with the Deagle. All of these kills coming out of nowhere, but Device is still alive. He has spotted one potentially here getting up the ladder. There it is, takes off the head of Kiabi, and now it starts to look more promising for Astralis to find round number 15.
Bomb's also dropped out in the open, 35 seconds. They're going to have to retrieve that. Nico's now got it. But in terms of Zipex, he's going to be able to deny the bomb plant. It took a bit too long for North to get the bomb planted down.
North would just be delaying the inevitable on the B side against Astralis at this point. Oh my goodness, the grenade lands a ton of damage, and Glaive starts to pick them off. as it goes into a 5 versus 3. That should be it.
It certainly should, Henry. I think the curtain is coming down here on train as Astralis pull away. Next stop, overpass. AZ 1 on 5, tagged up, gives his position away. And there we have it, ladies and gents. He was thinking about going towards B until he heard the smokes bouncing. So he's all that remains on A. And now NiKo has the arduous task of trying to retake what was once North. He's going to be coming up from the underground area with his USP. Doesn't have a kit, only a pistol. Is at least healthy. If he can tee off with his first kill, this could get interesting. We definitely expect Astralis to just close it out, shut it in his face. And especially as now they know exactly where he is. They've got a triple stack, all looking towards his angle of dumpster, and down he will go. Astralis. They're now going to recuperate, Henry, and look to try and force their will on A side.
Nice glaive going down. That's both the SMGs dropped to this point. MSL hits the back. It's looking very convincing for North. Device will fight back best he can. It's now a 4 versus 2. Device and Magus left with a very difficult and tall order as they have to push together now. They have got smokes and flashbangs, but MSL does spot one. Doesn't connect the shot, but that one certainly does. Nice snappy reaction there to find Device, and now Magus just going to try and cause financial damage. Nice down strain. Vicky wants to die at this point, so he gets the money. Maybe he's the side of the map in the game. Is that smoke missed though? Pretty sure that one should be landing in heaven, as the CTs now have full vision in that particular area. They won't be checking out AZ's position as well. They'll assume that's smoked up. That's a big problem. As NiKo looks to spray them down, we'll get nothing.
Oh, Valda's gone down too. He could have been a linchpin, but AZ, he's peeing off kills. Finally, going to stop the bloodshed courtesy of running out of ammunition. Did a lot of damage to Dupree, but he's going to come out second best. Molly thrown onto the side, going to try and funnel away the T's and allow MSL to make some inroads alongside Kiabi, but with MSL being destroyed, Kiabi now 1 on 3. They don't know exactly where he is, but now I think they've just spotted him, and therefore he may have to think about just running away. Going to use the molly to see if he can force the hand of one of the T's to push him on short pipe. Taking damage through the wall. The round's done. Astralis will regain the lead after losing 3 in a row. The only question to be answered is, will Kiabi hold on to his M4? And it does seem like the answer is going to be yes.
Triple nade stacks, and North have certainly demonstrated that throughout this tournament.
It's going to give NiKo some questions later on as he gets smoked. 2 health, but he is still alive. That could focus some attention towards him, allowing AZ to just go ham. Valda is also in prime position. 18 seconds left. They need a hero. They need a pioneer to pincer onto the site with, and they're going to get it in the form of Dupree. Again, the entry king for Astralis will strike in a form of the bomb plant, and Zipex is going to lay down MSL. Kiabi, not for the first time, has to try and walk over the destruction of B site. And Dupree will silence him too. Excellent work, Dupree. Pristine entry fragging.
Yeah, that would have a B split coming through. Magus patrolling the connector very quickly. He'll be opening the door, looking for any sort of damage he can spam, but it actually gives his own damage away as the response shot come through. And he goes down to 48 HP. Valda looking to challenge here towards short, but the flashbang's just too difficult to deal with.
That flashbang was absolutely perfect, and it will get them a second kill, which will be claimed onto NiKo. AZ, they need a hero. He needs to bring a storm behind him. The Device is making a move through long, but in the meanwhile, Kiabi is the only player to strike before he is bested, and they've kept AZ at bay. Now that they've got Device on A, they know it's clear, they can transition the bomb across, they can get the easy round. And although AZ's going for the rotation, he's going to get cut off by Device. Excellent flank. As the AK-47, as his trusty primary now, still making a move around the side. The 2 CTs, they don't have a smoke. Dupree, if he peeks up right now, could have this round under wraps. They still haven't got down on it just yet. Dupree lurking round the shadows of bathroom. They're still not going for it, but finally they have got the full defuse in effect, and you can understand why Dupree doesn't peek out there. He has to take a risk.
He's hoping is there. Who can extinguish what? Who can flush the opposition out and cause as much damage with the HEs. It's great to see two very tactical teams square off as Device waits for the flank from Kiabi. He will get it, but MSL, same position, gets Glaive once again. He'll steal away the man advantage. Device is just shying away from the AWP. This is uncharacteristic for him.
Maybe that's down to a bit of lack of form here on Overpass, favouring the rifles instead. And MSL is just going to town. He wants to get this as close as comfortable to getting that 7 rounds at the half-time. Zipex may have something to say about it, but I have to feel like he is going to be silenced. The master of clutches, but this should be too far gone. Does have the bomb, does have a bit of wiggle room back towards Connector, but it's a 2-2 stack. Wherever he goes, he's outnumbered. Wherever he goes, he's outgunned. And time itself is becoming an adversary that he probably can't deal with. There's MSL, gonna get his 4th of the round. Gonna keep the dream alive of a 9-6 scoreline. Molly's flying all over the place being traded. There's a storm brewing for North. And they're gonna be looking for a potential boost, or at least jumping up will be AZ to have a bit of information and see if he can call that to MSL, who flicks across, but Zipex is going to trade him out. The health is favoured towards AZ, but Zipex is a monster and just destroys him.
Oh my goodness, stunner! It must be, especially North. Can they go one step further and win the whole damn thing? Bowder seems to think so. He'll crack open the B side, but Glaive is here and he'll stop the bomb going down.
This could determine so much as to how this very map, this very tournament goes. North have the advantage, haven't got the bomb planted just yet, and Mages is making moves, but Nico is going to stop him from having any further impact. Device not going to get it done either. Had a phenomenal second map, but has been crushed. And North pick up the second kill.
Towards B. He might want to show his hand now and die, throw a flash in, try and pull someone in with him just as his teammates get ready to strike. Or go for the long backstab once his team fully commit to the plant.
Device is really trying to bait this out, but Kiabi's not falling for it. This isn't his first rodeo. And AZ laying down the law. Device is going to have to just back out.
MSL's coming in behind him, Vince. Device is not locked for this one. Whatever happens there, it won't even be a factor. They lock him in, and 4 players survive for North there. Easy though, making his way towards the side. 15 seconds remain here, Vince. If he can get his opening kill, there might be a chance of a plant.
Could be a Colossus. He spots the player on short. That's going to open up a gateway towards the site. Can they stop it on the cross? Yes, they can. Zipex is there. There's not enough time to plant. And Astralis will, just about by the skin of their teeth, take their 10th round.
They absolutely will.
The same way as the last round, isn't it? 10 players left alive this time, and the entries will favour North. Dupree coiled like a viper, ready to strike, but it's going to get taken away from him by Device. They are holding the line just about. MSL needed to get that kill. Valda comes in with one of his own. The ball's been planted as well, and Valda could be clutching this. Knows where Mages is, but Mages is going to clutch. He holds his nerve, holds the round, and could hold Astralis in this tournament. That's an insight as to how important Astralis want to hold off and stall these pushes for as long as possible. Zipex going to use the SMT up close, but there's Kiabi, one flash, decimating him. In doing so, could this be the side going the way of North? Could this be the reset? In effect, Dupree is going to try his best to stop that, but AZ, he has an AK, and he has that cross down his head, and MSL comes in with one, and Device and Mages has to walk over the rubble of B.
This is looking fantastic, but they haven't accounted for the ramp. Is this enough from Mages? He has to deliver here. He has to try and bring this round in their favor. Good grenade, it takes down MSL, but the bomb has been planted. He's still waiting for his teammates to arrive. All of a sudden, this does look possible.
Improbable, but it is. On the table still for Device. And his tag team partner's gone down, and AZ is going to get North to a 13-11 score.
Intel they've gathered, it will be a long push from North. They're going to execute fully with everything they've got. Zipex, Dupree, and Device are aware of this, and Device has the scout. They're going in quickly. Could this be to their detriment? They're taking damage here, Vince. It's not a foregone conclusion that they win this round.
Smokes, Molotovs, the kitchen sink being tossed in towards A, and Kiyomi trying to see if maybe can land something through the smoke, and he has done just that. But Zipex, who else in clutch situations, stands tall, delivers 2 CZ frags, and forces North back.
Oh my god, Valda from nowhere somehow gets 2 more through the smoke. Mages now have it all to do. Remember what I said, they force sport here. They've got first aid loss bonus right now. They'll have second when they eventually lose this round. That means it'll be 14-11, and every player on the Astralis side will have $1,900. Do they force buy again? Do they take the eco and allow championship points to come in and try and grind out 4 rounds? That's pretty much the only way I can see it going. Mages finds the AK, and he has no choice but to save that, surely. He cannot justify going for this retake. It would just be an absolute blunder of a decision here. Rush from Nico and co. In they go.
Flash is solid, though. And the damage on top of Nico is going to leave a mark, but he's still able to deliver. Dupree with a CZ going to use the smoke, see if he can maybe stay alive a while longer. Glaive with that UMP is going to lay down MSL, and the bomb's gone with him. This actually, it could be quite interesting for Dupree, but there goes more. The pulse is dwindling. Astralis need a shock to the system. Valda's just going to bide his time and wait. Mages on the prowl. Oh, spins around on a pivot, lands the headshot. But there's MSL! Look out! North has done it!
Who would have thought coming into this tournament? This group of unlikely lads going toe to toe with the world's best in the grand final. That's the storyline in itself. But North have done it. And ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you your champions of DreamHack Masters Stockholm 2018. Make some noise for North!